What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my vlog. This is how to connect to Zoom, Facebook, and Instagram Live, all in a vlog. If you know all this, you probably don't need to watch it, but you might learn something. However, it's primarily for people that have never connected before. I kind of got the idea. Well, it wasn't really an idea. It was more of like, maybe I should vlog about it. I had a conversation with someone who said, I don't really know. And I was like, I'm here to help you. So make sure to tell your mothers Happy Mother's Day if your mom still lives. Sunday. And to all the mothers, Happy Mother's Day. Let's get started. This is how to Zoom. Zoom is an application where you can connect with other people in real time as long as you have internet from any location. There are a lot of stuff that comes with it. So the basics are pretty simple. Download Zoom. 2, once you download it, open it. And you might want to take some notes. I have some notes. They're not very written well, but I'm going to try my best. And hopefully you'll learn something. So I kind of did it with two perspectives, hosting and joining. First is hosting. As a host, you're going to want to start the meeting, host the meeting essentially. It's going to give you your name and your PMI. And that is under meeting. When you click on under that pop-up. You might want to assign a password to make sure no one else gets in. And you can also turn on and off your waiting room. When the waiting room is on, it's essentially a way to see who's coming in. Depending on the context, you might want to have a waiting room or not. Hosts can also kick out members. There's more that go to hosts, but let's go to joining. When you join a meeting, you're going to come in, the host is going to set it up, and you're going to have to find a way to get in the meeting. Let me explain. So you might receive a link. If you're a student, you might just click join. If I don't really know what other ways. I'm going to assume you're going to get a link, and that is how you join the meeting. When you join, it's going to ask for whether you're going to dial in with your phone or if you are using internet audio. You can also chat inside the meeting. There's some context to this. You can use this for a number of settings, whether it's a church service, a Bible study, casual, hanging out. There's a lot of examples there. Education, like school or university, or even your dissertation. Or maybe you use it in the workplace to have a conference call with, I don't know, other people, like your supervisor or the general manager, etc., etc. So once you're inside the meeting, you're going to see a setup. So obviously there's your face. There's a top bar. And then your name will be in the corner, like over here. I'm going to show you some ways to navigate around that. So in the camera, you can turn it on or off. You don't have to show your face. And depending on the context, you might not want to show your face. So to turn off your camera, you click the camera button. It's around here on the app. It's going to be in the shape of a camera. To turn off your audio, you can disconnect your audio under more, or you can mute yourself. I'm pretty sure both of them do different things. I just don't know the difference. If you know, comment down below. it looks like a microphone. When you press on it, you mute. When you press it, unmute, unless it's a different setting. And if you need a password, make sure your host gives it to you. If the host doesn't put a password, then you don't need to know the password. The password exists for privacy reasons. And when you're a host, Zoom will dedicate your personal password. You got to share it with the people that you invited or you want in another setting. I really, when I think of like the password, I think of like making sure no one else gets in and just certain people getting in. But if you know of another context or another atmosphere where a password is important, share it with me. Share it. There's a couple of things that you might want to work on. That looked cheesy. When you're in a Zoom meeting. And that's your background. Your background is important because that's what people see behind you. If you have couches behind you, someone might think you like to relax or you're in a relaxed state. People see like a picture of someone that looks like you and it's your son. You're a family man. When you look behind me, it's my wall. That's it. Wall to my room. You also see the door. That's the door outside my room. And that green thing is the back of my bed. I don't know what it's called right now. Let's keep going. That was a tangent. Oh, my goodness. This is taking a while. Let's keep going. Once inside, there's going to be a share button near the mic and camera. You can share your screen, you can share photos, you can share a lot. You can share Google Drive, you can share Box, Google Drive. You can share something, a link. Next to it is participants. Maybe you want to see who's inside. Click on participants to see who's there. If you're in a certain view like gallery or is it gallery? I don't remember. You'll see a different view. If you're watching on a TV, you might see like several boxes. If you're on a tablet, you'll see boxes running across. If you're using a small device like an iPhone, you'll have to drag across to see other people's faces. There's even ways to click on a certain button and make the screen big. I saw that on the news. It was really cool, honestly. But that was a different context. They were asking questions and that person was answering, and the moderator or the host was clicking on the button, kind of like Wheel of Fortune, and the screen of that person answering would become big. Under participants, you can see who's here. You can also see, there's also buttons for invite, mute all, and unmute all. I don't know I've never used these, so experiment on your own and see what happens. Then there's more at the very corner. There's applause emoji, there's thumbs up emoji. If you want to, if you're in class, you might want a thumbs up that you're understanding something, thumbs up. If you're watching a concert and you want to show applause, click on the applause emoji. There's a chat so that if your camera is off and you're muted on purpose, you can still communicate. There's meeting setting. I'm not going to go into details here. There's a virtual background. There's disconnect audio. There's also more features, and I'm almost done because it's already like 10 minutes. There's a switch camera, so if you have a dual camera device, you can switch the camera to front camera, or the back camera. You'll see your name in the corner. I already mentioned that. As a host, when the meeting's over, you can end the meeting. If you need to leave, you can elect a new host. If you're not the host and you just leave, the host might be able to see who leaves. Or I don't know what settings. I know when we're in class and people leave, we see it in the top. So-and-so left. You can leave at any time for whatever reason. Or if it's a serious context, the meeting might end in one consensus. It really depends. Welcome to the Facebook part. So Facebook, if you want to go live, I've done live. I'm very comfortable doing it. But you can go live for a lot of reasons. But let's get started with the basics. First, you're going to need to create a Facebook account. They're going to ask for a name, a password, and more information. You can download Facebook on the app. You can access it via like a desktop. Even flip phones can access Facebook. Once you're logged in, there's a part where you write posts under newsfeed, and it has live, photos, or something else. If I remember it, share. You're going to click on live, and then you're going to go through it. This is how to go live, essentially. If you want to see someone who is live, you just click on the box of the person that's live. I've seen churches use Facebook Live very successfully, honestly. And I commend every pastor who's doing that. You might be more prone to use different kinds of equipment. Even when you Zoom, you might have a stage light in the back, like to make you illuminate better. You might not have the best background, but that's okay because you can use a virtual background in Zoom. As far as Facebook is concerned, you can also do this. The visuals are somewhat similar. What else? So the interface of Facebook Live shows live in the corner. If you're the person going live, the host, then you're going to see people. You might see, depending on the number of friends, you'll see people joining. 1, 2, 1,000, 800, 500. People are going live. And I've seen people advertise these. And you don't need to. You can be spontaneous. But telling people is it is a good way to tell people that I'm going live. Keep that in mind for your own context or your own experience. Just experiment, honestly. So, what's important is part of going live is having people on the other side. And it's important to have friends that you want to go live. Facebook has more features. There's an end feature. And there's even a part in your own feed of the video where it'll show you who's there. But not everyone will show up. That's the basics of Facebook Live. When you use Instagram Live, and there's more advanced features. I'm just due to time. Yeah. Instagram Live is different. Instagram is owned by Facebook. They were bought out. So Instagram is a different audience that I've seen. There's less people that use Instagram. Facebook has a lot more users. So one key difference you probably will see is the number of people that go live with you. But Instagram has a feature where when you click on who's live, it'll be like a little box with the picture, and it'll be red and white, and it'll say live. If you're live with other people, it'll be like a joining. Click on it, you'll you'll immediately join the live stream or the live video. Both in Facebook and Instagram, you can pin your comment. Pinning your comment is important in certain contexts so that people know what's going on. It's similar to a title, essentially, like the YouTube title or I don't know, something similar. I don't. Anyway, so Instagram Live does a thing where if someone wants to join, you press request. The person going live cannot do this. It's someone that's going in. You might want to request, and if that person accepts it, both of you will go live at the same time, and it's very neat, honestly. Instagram is it's a different interface. When you're done with it, you can share it to your video, or you can share the live video on your story, and on Facebook you can share it on your wall, or your profile page. If you're someone who's not an individual, the format is also different. But I don't know everything. These are just the basics. So that's pretty much it. I hope you learned something, and I hope you know how to connect yourself. If you're still watching, make sure to give me some feedback. Mijo, you talk a little too slow. Mijo, you need to enunciate more. You sound kind of monotone. Mijo, you look kind of hungry. I am hungry. But if it's in your heart to share it with someone. You're not required to. But I encourage you to share the video so that other people can see it. I thank y'all for watching. I love all of you. Les amo, les aprecio. And God bless you. If you want to join the Zoom call, it's going to happen May 8th with the help of the Lord at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, it's going to be a casual hangout, and I hope you can make it, honestly. And I hope if you've already been contacted, then disregard all this part. But if you have not been contacted, make sure to hit me up. If you need my cell phone, I don't mind giving it out. The reason I don't say it on camera is because it's kind of personal. That's the only way I can put it. That's pretty much it. And I hope all of you are doing good. Make sure to practice social distancing and physical distancing so we can help flatten that curve. And Lord willing, we get out of this soon. In the name of Jesus. If you're a minister or you're a pastor, God bless you. I appreciate you. Si eres pastor o ministro, que Dios les bendiga, que Dios les usa por medio de esta temporada. Y sigamos adelante. Let's move onward.